Have you got lunch, Padina?
Yes, sir. How about you?
What did you have for your lunch?
Nasi uduk, sir.
Nasi uduk. Oh, do you like nasi uduk? Why do you eat nasi uduk?
Yes, I like it a lot.
Did you cook it by yourself? Did you buy or cook it?
I buy it outside, sir.
So are the presenters complete? Okay, good afternoon everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Are you still fresh today, this afternoon?
Yes, sir.
So, what chapter are we going to discuss today? What chapters?
Chapter 5 and 6, sir.
Who present chapter 5?
Me, sir, Lekawati.
Lekawati, yeah. And the chapter 6 is Pradina, yeah. It's conducted by Pradina.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But before we start, as usual, so please you must verify your opening comments. So please from Felicia, please.
Okay, good afternoon, sir, and all my friends. It is nice to meet all of you again today in this class. I would like to say for the presenters of chapter 5 and chapter 6, and for my friends, stay focused. I hope we can learn much today. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Pradina, please. Pradina.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends, and good luck for me and Leka who presented our material today.
Ya. Oke, Dela. Dela.
Ya, Bang.
Udah lo kamu ya. Oke, Ridho. Ridho, please.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
And my friend, everyone, and good luck for the presenter.
Oke.
Thanks.
Alda di Putri.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good luck for Paradina and Leka. Thank you.
Oke, Dela. Buket. Linda.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really good to see everyone here. I would like to say to Faradina and Leka for today's presentation. Thank you.
Oke, Kita Larasati. Kita Larasati. Halo Dita.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see you again. I hope what we learn today will be beneficial for us. Good luck to the presenters, Faradina and Leka. Stay healthy and have a nice day.
Oke, Lekawati.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friends. Nice to see you again. I hope today class will run well. And good luck for me and Faradina. Thank you.
Oke, Egi.
Good afternoon, everyone. And good luck for the presenter today.
Oke. Mayang. Mayang.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Assalamualaikum
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. So today, so I want to say good luck for today's presenter. Thank you.
Robi Wijaya. Robi Wijaya.
So, hello everyone, good afternoon. Great to see all of you again. I just want to say good luck to the presenters today. Thank you.
Oke, Selin. Selin Claudia.
Hello, everyone.
Halo.
Hello. Hello. So, good afternoon, everyone. Hope that we are healthy and good luck for the presenter today. Thank you.
Oke, Erik Parulian.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to say good luck for both our presenters today. Thank you.
Oke. Rizkulo Noval. Rizkulo Noval. Welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
It is nice to see you all again, and I hope we can learn something new today. And good luck for the presenter. Thank you.
Okay, Bella. Bella, you in Bella? Bella Sapira. Okay, Dela. Dela Dukumara.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to say good luck for today's presenter. Thank you.
Okay, para Romika.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Saradi. Good to see all of you again. And I want to say good luck for the presenter today.
Okay, Pelagia. Welcome, Pelagia. Have you done it?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to see you all again. Good luck for Leka and presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so the first is Leka ya. Yeah, the first is Leka. So the S group must be three question and Dosen must also be three question. So the three question can be answered by many students. Yeah, okay. Okay, Leka ya, I will make you a
Okay,
host.
sir. Okay.
Okay, please, Eka. Ekawati, it is your time to present your topic, please. So screen your PowerPoint.
Hello guys, can you see my PPT?
Yes, Leka. Yes, Leka.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Saikawati Ratuli Putri. Now I will present about the role of the job informal learning development performance management. Okay, we will start. Can you hear my voice, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we will start. An essential component of effective performance management is the point in the process where managers and employees, having agreed on development target, create employee development plans. And then the development plan may include formal learning such as classroom training or informal learning such as on-the-job training. Informal learning is an essential component of effective performance management. Performance management includes informing learner of learning objective, providing study guidance, providing informative feedback, and assessing performance. And then the role of workplace training and informal learning in performance management includes knowledge of a wide range of disciplines, including industrial psychology, labor economics, learning theory, and organizational theory. And then next, what is informal learning? According to Behrings, Durbons, and Simons, they define informal learning as implicit or explicit mental and or over activities and process embedded in working and work-related performance, leading to relatively permanent change in knowledge, attitude, or skill. And then informal learning is the name given to learning that's unstructured and takes place away from traditional formal learning setting like a classroom. It has no clear goals or set objective as it's often unplanned and self-directed. Okay. Next, there are a few hallmarks of informal learning that differentiate it from more formal learning styles. The major one being that it's not a plain way of learning. It generally happens naturally and inadvertently with the learner stumbling into a learning situation. Informal learning refers to learning that occurs away from a structured, formal classroom environment. Informal learning comes in many forms, including viewing video, self-study, reading articles, participating in forums and chat rooms, performance support, coaching session and games. And then informal learning is a style of learning in which the learner set their own goals and objectives. Now we move to the informal learning and human capital. Step performance increase among new hires and the large share of work time in which workers perform tasks that impart a new skill indicate that informal learning is the main driver of human capital development in the workplace. And then knowledge spillovers among co-workers are also an important part of informal learning. Rapidly changing skill demands and rising mandatory retirement age make informal learning even more important for workers' employability throughout their work life. An interesting perspective on the importance of informal learning for an organization and the economy is generally provided by the labor economists. Informal learning makes an important contribution to human capital growth. And then according to labor economists, human capital consists of skill and knowledge possessed and rent by worker to employers for a certain period of time. And then next about characteristic of the workplace that enhance informal learning. If managers are to provide opportunities for successful development after completion of the performance management process, so they must provide a work environment that support informal learning and training transfer. The study of informal learning in the workplace show that informal learning increases when there is sufficient variety of tasks. And then workers have the opportunity to participate in temporary work teams. They have the opportunity to consult experts inside and outside the organization, and they have the opportunity to change tasks and his job role at regular intervals. Job characteristics that influence learning are role complexity, job significance, and job challenge. The work factor that influence informal learning about work is organizational climate. For example, the cooperation of the leaders and the competence of colleagues and subordinates. And then next about the characteristic of the worker that influence informal learning. According to Baldwin and Ford, they state that cognitive abilities, personality, and motivation are important worker characteristics that influence the transfer of learning. Some characteristics are likely to have a strong influence on informal learning. So analysis showed that focus of control, consciousness, anxiety, age, cognitive ability, self-efficacy, balance, and job involvement influence training motivation. And next, it's about performance management, work, and worker characteristics. There are several work management recommendations that can be done in the workplace. The first one is transfer climate is an important element of a culture for continuous learning. If managers and supervisors take steps to enhance the transfer climate for learning, then a culture of continuous learning will more likely arise. And then performance management will be enhanced when the development needs that are identified in a performance feedback session are implemented in an environment that support formal and informal learning at the policy and local levels. And then the second one is ensure policy, norms, and system exist that support informal learning. For example, new technologies that support communication and access to inform should be routinely implemented. Workers should be expected to learn and use this technology. And then workers should be encouraged to try different approach to problem solving, and workers should be expected to attend a fixed number of hours of training per year. And then the third one is ensure job assignment are challenging, are varied, and workers have the opportunity to change job. And then the performance management process offer opportunity to address this issue openly and to take corrective action as necessary. And then the efforts when workers are placed in the new jobs or given new job that is, the need for informal learning arises immediately. The need for performance feedback is greater when a person takes a new job or takes on important new responsibilities. Facilitating informal learning at this time is important and can be directly addressed. And then the fifth, if structured training is included in a development plan. The supervisor or competent peer should be able to demonstrate how to apply the newly acquired skill the worker return to the work setting. And then the sixth, in addition to more cognitive ability, those are workers who are high in openness to experience, extroversion, or efficacy are more likely to benefit from formal or informal learning. Workers who don't possess these qualities are less likely to benefit from informal learning. And then the seventh, recognize that workers who demonstrate a performance goal orientation are less likely to learn informally. Thus, workers should receive more structured learning opportunities than informal learning opportunities. The supervisor also make the worker aware of the importance of approaching learning situation with a mastery goal orientation. And then the eighth, the supervisor should avoid making comparison to others, but rather provide evaluative feedback. That is feedback that compares the workers' performance and present skill levels against previous performance and skill levels. And then the ninth, provide access to expert inside and outside the wide range of methods to accomplish this recommendation, including a low-touch approach such as lunch hour meeting with expert and high-touch approach such as using social networking technology to build contacts. And then the last one is recognize work situation that create the need for informal learning and take steps to facilitate it. For example, when uncertain organizational situation arise, such as an organizational restructure, a manager can proactively meet with workers to identify impact, learning gaps, and solution to minimize impact and close learning gaps. And then the next, it's about best practice in performance management in informal learning. The organization wants to provide a better way for its performance management system to support the development of the leadership skill among its manager. The organization has several business units to produce and sell widely different product and service. The solution had to support the development of leadership skill among all managers in all parts of the business. The first step was to conduct a job analysis that identified the critical work activities managers must perform in order to successful. Therefore, the job analysis focused on the core work activities that are performed by all managers. Now we move to the conclusion. From the discussion, it can be concluded that informal learning are very important in supporting the quality and potential of a person in doing something, so that this potential will foster self-confidence. So that the role of informal learning is very important in developing human research to achieve organizational goals. And then informal learning is needed to enable an organization to build effectively and understand, measure, and build models to optimize informal learning in performance management programs. Okay, that's all my presentation. Now we move to quiz session. There are 3 questions for me. Is there anyone want to answer?
Hello, Leka.
Hello, Robbie.
May I answer number 1?
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
So, in my opinion, formal and informal learning are two opposing learning styles. The formal learning is pragmatic and unstructured. If the learner is in a classroom or participating in a structured computer-based training program, the formal, for example, formal learning such as classroom training and informal learning such as on-the-job training. Formal learning usually have deadlines and there's definitive goal, while informal learning occurs outside the conventional learning setting. Importantly, it is self-directed and has no real objectives, rather it has just happened naturally. I think that's my answer.
It's finished, Robbie?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm not really hear your voice. Thank you, Robbie. And then the next question, what is the importance of informal learning if you as a manager and employee? Is there anyone want to answer?
Hello, Leka.
Hello, Celine, please.
Can I try to answer it?
Oh, yes, please
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, so in my opinion, that importance of informal learning, if we are a manager and employee, is really important because as we know that when we are working in a workplace, we have two things that is important. The first one is the some kind of theory learning. It's like maybe the theory that we can implement in our daily activity in the workplace. But the second one is the experience. So informal learning is more focused on the based on the experience that maybe for the manager that can tell the employee and the employee, and it is really important because as we know that when we only learn about the theory in a workplace, it will not run well because every situation has its own characteristics. So based on the experience that we get, it will help us to become a better place because it will help us at workplace. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Celine, for the answer. Okay, for the last question is, if you as a manager, what will you do to do informal learning to your employees? Is there anyone want to answer? Okay, no one want to answer question number 3.
Hello, Leka, may I try to answer?
Okay, Felicia, please.
So my answer is by like conducting like viewing videos or self-study or reading articles and then participating in forums and chat rooms, articles, and then performance support by coaching sessions and also games. Thank you, Leka.
Okay, thank you for the answer, Felicia. Is there anyone want to answer again? Okay, I think no one. Now we move to the question and answer session. I have 3 questions. Sorry. I open 3 questions for you guys. Please.
Hello, Leka.
Hello.
Hello, it's me,
Okay.
Mayang.
Okay, Mayang, please.
So I wanna ask, actually I have 2 questions, is that okay?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, thank you, Leka. So
Okay,
the first question is whether this info might be not to give development to someone, or is there any bad impact from this informal learning? And then the second one is, if you were a manager, what will you do to your employees if they not gain the development from the informal learning? Thank you.
Mayang, please repeat for the first one question. The first one.
Okay, so the question is whether this informal learning might be not to give development to someone, or is there a bad impact from this informal learning?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mayang.
I mean, like, is there a bad okay.
Is it okay? Okay. Is there anyone want to ask again? Please, I have 2 people again.
Hello, Leka. May
Hello.
I try?
Okay, please, Dita.
As employees who want to increase the performance, what do you prefer between training and informal learning? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dita. Okay, for the last one, who want to ask again?
Hello, Leka.
Hello, Dela. Please.
I would like to ask, based on your opinion, why is informal learning is important in workplace? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dela.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, I need some minutes to think for the answer. Okay, I will answer the last question first. Why is informal learning important in workplace? Informal learning allows us to satisfy our curiosity and in the process help to improve our knowledge base, pick up a new technique or hone an existing skill. It is spontaneous and can happen anytime the learner sees something that piques their curiosity or will add value to their job. Okay, Della, that's all my answer. Are you got it? Hello, Della. Hello, Della. Can you hear my voice? Hello. Hello, guys. Can you hear my voice, guys?
Yes, Leka.
Yes, Leka.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Della not hear my voice. Okay, I will continue answer for Dita's question. Dita asks about as employees who want to increase performance, what do you prefer between training or informal learning? In my opinion, informal training is equally important and indispensable for everyone, especially employees who work in a company, because the training and informal learning will bring a benefit to every component involved, both for employees and for the company or related agencies. And then this is because training or informal learning activities can develop the knowledge and skills provided by pursuing both within the company and outside the company with the aim of knowing the difference between the current abilities and the set standard abilities. Are you got it, Dita?
Yes, Laika. Thank you for.
Okay.
Thank you for.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And then the last for my question, whether this informal learning might be not to give development to someone, or is there a bad impact from this informal learning? And the second one, if you are a manager, what will you do to your employees if they don't gain the development from this informal learning? Okay, my opinion, informal learning can certainly provide development to someone. If I become a manager to deal with employees who are not getting progress, then we need to take action to create a work environment that facilitates informal learning. And then as we must approach your employees to identify and understand the problems that exist with employees. And then we can help by finding solution or such as motivating these employees to help improve their performance. With this, we as manager also need to evaluate and develop this plan and continue to monitor progress, whether is it in accordance with the objective. You got it, Mayang?
Yes, thank you, Leka.
Okay, welcome. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, guys. Thank you. Sorry if it's any mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon.
Waalaikumsalam. Good afternoon.
Okay, return the host to me, please. Okay, so we have together watched your friend Eka talking about informal learning and performance, yeah, job development.
Yes, sir.
It's a good topic. So, what's the difference between informal learning and informal learning? The first question is, what's the difference between formal learning and informal learning? And give the example, please. What's the difference between formal learning and informal learning? You want to give the explanation?
Formal learning is more structured, sir.
Yeah, and then informal learning?
Informal learning is more happen unstructured and naturally.
Okay. Now you are studying in economic faculty, yeah, or economy and business faculty of Panca University. So of course you must do formal learning and informal learning. Yeah? So what can you give me a sample at your lecture? What formal learning have you done and what informal learning have you done? So now you're the student of FEB UNTAN, yeah? And of course you as a student you also do the informal learning and formal learning, so to increase your performance of your study, yeah. So you can do the informal learning and the formal learning. So what is the formal learning have you done during your study in Panca University, and what is the informal learning you have done? Also, please, we'll try to answer this question. We'll try to answer. Anyone? Example is you. You're the student. Yeah? Is in university? I'm very sure you have done informal learning and also you have done the formal learning. So that as has been said by Robbie, yeah, formal learning is unstructured. So that's informal learning, and formal learning is structured. So that. So when you study it in UNTAN, it means that you have done the formal learning. So that because it's structured, so the schedule, so that what time you must enter the class, what time you must go home, so right? And then each subject has its own session, so right? Each subject is on lecture, so right? But is it enough to have formal learning for you, for increasing your performance? Is it enough to get knowledge? Is it enough for you? Only doing the for learning, is it enough? Hello, can you hear me?
No, sir. We also need informal learning,
Yeah.
such as self-study.
Is it enough only? Was it enough only to only getting the formal learning in your university, in your faculty?
No.
No. So instead of the formal learning, so you need also to have informal learning. So what are the examples of informal learning as a student? What are the examples? What informal learning we
Self-study, sir.
Yeah.
Self-study.
Self-study. How do you do your self-study? How do you do your self-study?
It's like looking for material, learning from the other sources.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other way, you can read the books, right? You can attend the seminar sessions, right? Coaching, right? Or you can study. Or you can chat with your friend how to do something. It is also the informal learning, right? It's not structured, right? You can do it anytime, anytime, right? Anywhere, right? Or you can play games, right? Game is also the informal learning. When you work in a company and you are the manager, so you must encourage your people to do formal learning and informal learning. So what is the example of the formal learning by the employees in the company? Can you give me an example? In a company, and then you are the manager, and you ask your employee, your people to do formal learning. What is the example of formal learning in company or in office? Can you give example? Hello, please speak up.
Training, sir.
Yeah, training.
Training.
Is training formal learning? Okay, if it is structured, so right, and you fix the schedule, so right, set the schedule, and it is done regularly. Yeah, it is formal learning, so right. Okay, or you can also send your people to universities, so right. So if your people are still have no are still senior school graduates, so you can send the people to universities. It's also formal learning, so right. Yeah, working, so they work and they study universities, right? Or you can say tugas belajar or izin belajar, right? License to study, yes, right? It's also learning. So, what is more important in the company, formal learning or informal learning, in order to increase the performance company? What is more important, formal learning or informal learning? I'm very sure that the people in the company do the informal learning, right? Do you agree with me? So the people in the company like to do the informal learning, right? Sometimes they study how to do something via Google, right? Yeah, browsing in the internet, yeah, or self-study, right? Or chatting with your friends, right? Who know something about how to do the work, right? Or coaching, right? Is the informal learning. Or maybe you are having lunch together with your friends, right? You talk about your work, right? It's also informal learning, right? And you talk, so your friend tells you how to. Your friend doesn't know how to do the job, and when you have lunch together, he asks you to tell him how to do the job, and you tell him how to do the job. This is also informal learning, right? It's not formal, right? It's not structured, right? Anywhere, anytime, any place, right? There's no schedule. Yeah, you can study. you can study by phone, etc. Yeah. So as a manager, so you must encourage your people to study informal learning. Yeah, study by themselves, right? It is impossible to study formal learning because the company doesn't have resource to send them to universities, right? So in this case, the people must do the informal learning. Yeah, they can increase the performance by doing the informal learning. It's also you as students, right? Don't only rely on your lecturers, right? Don't only rely on your lecturers. Yeah. So you must also do the informal learning to increase your performance, right? Yeah, getting in university is not enough. So you must do informal learning. So you can browse or surf the internet, right? Something, get the knowledge from internet, reading books. Yeah, you must keep my reading so you can get a lot of knowledge because people have the human capital, right? Human capital refers to knowledge and skills. How to get knowledge? Knowledge can be obtained through the informal learning and formal learning. Yeah, but many people do the informal learning to get the knowledge, right? Yeah. So if the people have no money to study, to go to school, and the company don't have money to send the people to school, yeah, the manager must encourage the people to do the informal learning. So informal learning can also increase the performance. It's one of the ways of the managers to develop the people, right? In the development, right? So the people can do the jobs very well. So when the people can do the job very well, so it increases the performance. Any question? Any question? Okay, if there's no question, so what is the conclusion of this chapter? What is the conclusion? So when you are the manager, when you are a manager in a company, what lesson will you take from this chapter? What lesson? When you are a manager in a company, what lesson will you take from this chapter, and you will distribute this knowledge to your people. What lesson can you take from this chapter when you are the manager? Please speak up, please. What lesson? What lesson to the manager? So we are talking performance. So you are the manager, and your goal is how to increase the performance of your company, right? Yeah, in this case, we talk about informal learning. So from this chapter, what can you take as a manager to improve the performance to your people?
We need to combine both formal and formal learning,
yeah,
in order to increase the performance of the employee.
Yeah. Okay. Another opinion? Okay.
I think.
Mayang, please.
I think both of informal and formal. Oh my God, I cannot consent lah, sir.
Why?
Because I can hear my voice.
Huh? You can hear your voice? Yeah. Please,
yeah, it's like echoing. It's like okay. Okay, so in my opinion, I think both informal and formal.
So you are the manager, so that
I think both of them is really important in a company, and then for the manager to make in funny way and unstructured way in a informal.
Yeah.
So they can easily to develop with others employees.
Yeah.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay. How about in a family life, in your house, in your home, in your house life? So, do the people in your family do formal learning or informal learning? What in your family life? Do you do informal learning or formal learning?
Me, sir?
What about in the family life? So in the family there is our parents and mothers,
Yes.
Children, yeah. So do they do formal learning or informal learning in the family life? Which is more dominant, formal learning or informal learning?
Yeah, both of them, we combine it together, so we have the informal and formal
learning. So which is more dominant, formal learning or informal learning in a family? Wayang. Which is more dominant?
In my yes, in my family, informal learning is
more dominant.
Is yeah, more informal.
Why?
Because my parents like to give their experience about life more than in a formal learning.
So I think yeah, I agree with you. So I think the family likes to do the informal learning. So seldom formal learning. So that it's example, if they send you, if they ask the teacher to come to your house and then maybe ask your children to teach to learn mathematics, to learn English, it is called formal learning. So that the structure, yeah. Some families ask the teacher to come to the house to teach the children how to speak English, how to do mathematics, right? And the structure and the time schedule, right? It is the formal learning, right? Do you also do like that, Mayang? Do you also does your parent ask teacher to come to your house and teach you something?
Yes, when I was in junior high school.
Yeah, so it's formal learning, right? Formal learning, yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's a formal learning.
Or you study how to recite the Quran, right? And you can your father or your mother ask the Quran, the teacher come to your house to teach you how to recite Quran, right? Okay, I think so. We come to the next presenter. Ini Pradina ya, Mas Pradina. Halo Pradina, are you in? Where's Pradina? Pradina? Yeah.
Yes, sorry sir.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
where are you?
sorry, sir.
Where are you? No video. Okay. I will. So it is your turn, yeah, to present your topic. I will make you host.
Yes, sir.
Take your time, please, to present your topic.
Okay. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Sir Adi and all of my friends. So today I would like to deliver my material about managing team performance in complex setting. So, the aim of this chapter is to provide scientifically root guidance for managing team performance in organizations. We begin with a set of definitions to clarify our conceptualization of terms and team performance management. Second, we discuss the performance for key organizational capacities and discuss how team performance is linked to each other. And last, we present a set of research based on practice for managing team performance to support each of the four key organizational capacities. So, what is the actual meaning of team? Team is a distinguishable set specific roles and boundaries on tasks that are interdependent and that are completed within a larger organizational context. The tasks which teamwork ONTAN to require dynamic exchange of team member resources, including information, coordination of activities, adaptability to test demands, and an organizational structure that organizes that performance management. Performance management offers an evidence-based methodology to guide performance measurement, strategic planning, feedback, and reinforcement in order to maximize effectiveness and reinforcement in order to maximize effectiveness and efficiency at both the team and individual. That includes more than simply assessment. It also includes phase of motivation, situational and environmental influences, measure design, feedback, and employee development. The term performance management refers to the process of measuring, monitoring, and maximizing on the job performance because it focuses on output, result. In team setting, performance management is founded upon the notion of aligning the goals of the team with the overall goals and preferred result of the organization. Okay. Next, the phase of team performance management. The first one is adaptive capacity. It is refers to the ability of the team to maintain includes clients who are within the same organization but outside of the team itself. It influences completely external to the organization that impact the team's ability to meet its goals. In particular, this capacity focuses on maximizing performance while continually adjusting and aligning the team itself to respond to those who needs and influences, collaborating, networking, and planning. Second is leadership capacity. It is refers to the ability of both the team leader and the individual members of the team to set direction for the team and its resources and also guide activities to follow that direction. Leadership capacity is cultivated through attention to visioning, establishing the phase, and then next, the third one is management capacity. It is the ability of the team to ensure effectiveness and efficient use of its resources. Management capacity is accomplished through careful development and coordination of resources, including people. Sorry, sir, wait. Ties, money, and facilities. The last one is technical capacity. It is the ability to design and operate products and services to effectively and efficiently deliver services to customer. The nature of the technical capacity depends on the particular type of products and services which is provided by the team and greater organization. It is a picture of performance management cycle. It is start from planning, action, monitoring, and the last one is review. Plan is when we setting our goals, and the next one is action while when we doing our job and developing ourselves and individual members. And the third one is monitoring, inboarding, and the last one is reviewing. It is a final checking and rating. Okay. The first stage of performance management cycle is the planning phase for the forthcoming period. In the planning phase, it is should included four point that is first agreeing on smart objectives, second one person a review of the employee's job requirements, updating the role profile while where necessary. Historically, organizations tended to carry out this planning stage once a year. However, with the business environment becoming increasingly agile and fast-moving, many organizations are adapting their process to set near-term objectives every 3 months. The organization's goals is with the overall strategy of the organization. Specifically, each SMART objective should contribute to achieving one or more of the organization's goals. Personal development planning should consider what behavior skill or knowledge that the individual needs to develop to successfully organization have placed a lot of their emphasis on the review part of the cycle because a performance assessment is required for reward purpose. However, we have always advised that is the egg and track stage that are the most important. These stages are where performance is actually delivered and result achieved. Individuals need to be enhanced. Similarly, managers need to be checking in with their staff regularly. They must give frequent, effective feedback and use coaching skill to help their teams and overcome challenge and identify opportunities for learning and performance improvement. If this is left until an end of year review, it is too late. Organizations have placed a lot of their emphasis on the review part of the cycle because the performance assessment is required for reward purpose. However, we have always advised that is the act and track stage that are the most important. These stages are where performance is actually delivered and result achieved. Individuals need to be encouraged to schedule. Similarly, managers need to be checking in with their staff regularly. They must give frequent effective feedback and coaching skills to help their team members overcome challenges and identify opportunities for learning performance improvement. Notice that in the above performance management cycle, there are roles between the first stage. This is because in reality, these stages do not flow one after but throughout the year. Reviews may take place at any point and planning may take place several times during the year and be revisited as the needs of the business change. Okay, so there are some of ways that make performance management being effective. The first one is build flexible and adaptable team player. To implement this practice and backup behavior skills. Additionally, for mutual performance monitoring and backup behavior to be effective, team member must have the mutual first. The second one, create teams that know themselves and their work environment. Adaptation requires an understanding or awareness change in the environment that impact current team performance. An understanding of how the teams have to comfort themselves with the work environment. The third one is examine both failures and success during debriefing. One way leaders may be able to do this is via the feedback that they provide to their team's members. During this session, a key question is why the level of performance occurred. The surgical teams participating in the team training evaluating question. The first one is what did we do well, the second one what did we not do so well, and the last one is what can we improve in the next case. A common assumption is that providing feedback and review of negative instances of performance enhance employee motivation more than review successful performance. The fourth one is that in addition to the necessary expertise to complete the task at hand, team members working in multiple Teams must also have highly developed organizational and time management skills. Autonomy is usually maximized in the situation. Therefore, it is imperative to select individuals with high level of personal discipline and organizational skill to help or measure typical team performance continuously. Team performance have to monitor and evaluate it. Team performance is have to monitor and evaluate it. Employees are not explicitly told to do their best, and their performance is represented as a mean over extended period of time. Next, what makes performance management system ineffective and too much on paper? Business these days can grow so quickly that paper and pen system become redundant. These days, technology is more affordable, simple, and more accessible than ever before. To be truly effective, companies need to invest more in easy-to-use, streamlined technology. Second is the quiz that are graded. One way to get employees to grade performance discussion is to make them feel they are going to be judged by their manager every time they have a conversation, rather than tearing employees down. Managers should be a coach. They should be supportive and encouraging. And how can an employee be fairly and accurately assessed and treated when their entire year's performance is summarized in one setting? Can managers remember all pertinent events from as far as a year ago, and how will the employee receive the appropriate levels of feedback, motivation, relationship between employee and manager? So that's all my material for today. Thank you for attention, and next session is question and answer. So here I have prepared 3 questions. The first question is, if you are being a manager, what feedback be provided? And the second one, in your opinion, do leaders and employees must understand the most critical process of their jobs? And the last one, what kind of qualities and skill do employees need to do their job?
Halo Farah.
So, who will answer? Oh.
Hi Farah. Can I answer number 1?
Yes, go ahead.
So I think the method that I want to conduct or I want to implement, I want to probably must receive from the original framework, which is the SMART, and specifically employ is that during the performance management, there first need to be a goal setting where the employee can have context as to why these goals should be achieved and what are their roles achieving it. So it has to be a collaborative process involving meeting with employees and being transparent communications and collaboration, where the employees and their managers and leaders can have an open and authentic communication at all times, a real-time communications to build a healthy relationship with their colleagues and managers. And it also involves including regular feedback and honest discussion. The next to be valued and should be valued and appreciated for the work that they do and the effort that they put in. And the next is to have honest and regular feedback and reviews. The more frequent and precise, the better. And employees should be able to know or have insights about their performance and what aspect they need to be better at. And company benefit a lot when the employees are more skilled and capable. The next is how frequently should feedback be provided. I think feedback can be conducted monthly or quarterly, but it's better to be conducted monthly because the time span that needs to be reviewed or give feedback to is shorter than quarterly. But what's important is not if you're going to do it monthly, then you have to continue doing it monthly, not just monthly and then suddenly 2 months and then again back to monthly. So I think that's my answer. Thank you, Farah.
Okay, Dinda, thank you for your amazing answer.
Hello, Farah.
Hello.
Can I try to answer number 2?
Go ahead.
Okay, so in my point of view, I agree that employees should understand their job process. Moreover, that part is the most important part of the job process, and this is also one of the keys to gain effective performance management, so that the work can be done correctly, effectively, and efficiently, and can achieve the target.
Hello, Mayang.
Hello, can you hear my voice? Okay, so in my point of view, I agree that employees understand their job process. Moreover, that part is the most important part of the job process. And this is, can you hear my voice, guys?
Sorry, Mayang, I think I have
Yes.
trouble with my connection.
Hello?
Yes, Mayang.
Hello?
Yes, Maya.
Okay, let me repeat it once more time. So in my opinion, I agree that employees should understand their job process. Moreover, that part is the most important part of the job process. And it is also one of the keys to gain effective performance management. So that the work can be done correctly, effectively, and efficiently, and can achieve the target that have been determined.
Is it done, Mayang?
Maya already submitted Farah the chat.
Hello, Farah. Can I
Okay.
try to answer number 3?
Yes, go ahead, Janet.
So, in my opinion, a must-have work skills for employee is the first one, have a good ethic, and then good at communication, have a skill, organization and management, have negotiation skill, can think critically, and have confidence, and The last is the employee. That's all.
Okay, thank you everyone. So the last session is there anyone who to ask me a question?
Hello, Farah. Hello, Farah.
Who me a question?
I want asking. Asking.
Hello, Bella. Yes.
I want to ask a few more question. What would you do in managing a team? And fit using the management cycle method. It's clear. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Bella, for the question. By the way, for your information, guys, I just open 3 questions. Okay.
Hello, Farah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Farah.
How's Celine? How's Celine?
Okay, so I would like to ask, based on the performance management system that makes it effective and inspiring, which one do you think of factor in a company?
Okay, thank you, Celine.
Hello, Farah.
Hello, Celine.
Okay, so I would like to ask you, in your opinion, when you become a manager, what difficulties or challenges will you face when dealing with the team performance management? Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Felicia. So, guys, I will give me 5 minutes to answer your question. Okay.
Okay, Farah.
Hello, Bella. So, I will answer your question. The question is, if you are a leader in an organization, what would you do in managing a team using the management cycle, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. So my answer is, if one day a team using performance management cycle method, which start from planning, action, monitoring, and review. That for actually, I think that 4 steps is really important, because when we start build a team, we should planning everything like what should we do, what we gonna achieve, and what step that we gonna take, what are we doing that time while developing ourselves. Monitoring, as a manager, we have to monitoring our employees to make sure that their work right on the path and helping them pass the obstacle. Last but not least, review. At the end of term, we have to review what have we done in term from this session. So that's all my question. Thank you, Bella. My answer.
Thank you juga, Kak.
Okay. And then the next one, I will answer Felicia question. Okay. My answer is, I think back then it's depend on how I managing myself first. Like some difficulties is like how we create a good ini I think the difficulties is like how we create our create a good environment in my workplace to make my employees her job desk, because to achieve high performance my employees should doing her job desk successfully. Thank you, Felicia. That's my answer.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
The last one, I will answer Celine question. So, I think the problem that maybe is the system that focuses more on appraisal than on coaching. Because too many people are forget that coaching is very, very important. Coaching provides an invaluable space for personal development. For example, a manager are frequently presented with employees struggling with low confidence. The traditional approach would be to send them to learn new strategies for communicating, which may improve confidence. Unfortunately, in isolation, these courses rarely produce a sustained increase in confidence. Although external behavior may change, it needs to be supported by change in their internal through process, and this is often where coaching is most effective. So that's my
Thank you,
okay.
Farah.
So that's all my presentation today. I hope my material will give you all the benefit. So goodbye, dadah. Thank you everyone.
Okay, so Paradina talking about team management, performance. Is that true, Marina? So you are talking about team. Are you talking about team? Team performance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is a team?
Yes, sir.
What is a team? What is a team? In your opinion, what is a team? And how many people are there in a team? In one team, like that? What is a team? Okay, anyone to answer? What is a team?
A group of individuals are working together to achieve their goals.
Yeah. Okay, the team must have goals, right? The team's goal is must have something to achieve, and then how to make your team gain your goals, against the goals of the teams. Felicia, how do you make your team?
Yes, sir.
How do you make your team gain the the goals?
Of course, by doing the team performance management that Para has mentioned before, and also by having this kind of shared understanding, so that we all know the goal. So this team performance management can be like for individual performance management, which is by planning our work, and then the second one is by setting expectations.
Okay, so Para has taught us the performance management cycle. So there are three performance cycles. So so the first is like plan your work and then set up the expectation. Now Para start from the plan. So that plan after planning, acting. So that after acting is monitoring. So that and monitoring is rewarding. Yeah. So this is according to the Para. So you can relate this process to the first process, like plan your work, and then set up your expectations, right? And then monitor the expectation, and then rate your expectation and rewards, right? So so plan is the same. Plan and plan your work, right? What about set up the expectation? So relate this to Para's problem process. What about the set up the expectation? Is it included in the plan or the X? Or the monitor or reward? Can you compare? So there are many type of performance process, like Para is the third. I don't know the second. The second is taught by which group? That's last week. Yeah. So there are many versions, right, given by the authors, right? And all of them are correct, right? But I like to use the process like plan the work, for your people, and then set up the expectations, right? You must have the expectations. So like you have team, and the team must have expectations, right? What is your expectation? Yeah, working a team, right? And then you must set you must monitor the expectation, is that? And then you must set the expectation, rate the expectation, monitor, so rate the expectation, monitor, and monitor expectation, and then rewards, right? So if the expectation has met your goal, so it's mean that you can give rewards, right? Expectation, yeah. So nowadays the company like to have the people working in teams, right? Not individuals, right? Working in team is better than working individually. Do you agree? Do you agree? Working in a team is better than working individually. Which one do you prefer? Working in a team or working individually?
Individually.
I think it depends.
No, why working individually, not working in a team? Why, Marina? Why do you prefer working individually to working in the team? Pradina. Hello, Pradina.
I think because when I work individually, like I have more space.
Yeah, and then? So you don't. So how can you be a manager?
Then work the other, because sometimes when we work with people, we have to feel under pressure first.
So how can you be a manager? So to be a manager, you must be able to work in a team, right? How to lead a team, right? How to manage a team, right? Yeah. What about the others? Do you prefer working in a team or working individually? For example, you work in the company. Hello? Any opinion? Speak up, please.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please. Which do you prefer, working in a team or working individually? So Para like to prefers working individually. to working in a team? What about the others? You have your own reason why you prefer something to something. Yes? No opinion?
Group, sir.
Yeah? Who?
In a group, sir.
Okay, in a group. Why, Helene? Why you prefer working in a group? Why?
Because when we are working with other people,
Yeah. Okay. So if we have problem, if we are working in a team, if we have problem, we can put our head together, sir. We can put our head together to solve the problem. Is that true? We can put our heads together to solve the problem. But when you work individually and when you have problems, how can you solve the problem? So that, is it effective or efficient working individual or working in a team? Like in campus, right? You are given task by your lecturers. Do you like to be do you like in group or alone or individually? Do you like to do your task alone or in a team? Is it yeah, in a team, yeah?
But depends of the amount.
Okay. How why it depends? It depends, yeah, on the number of tasks, yeah, and the characteristic of the task, yeah. So what? Okay. So when you work in a team, is it not easy to form a good team, right? Yeah, it's not easy to form a good team. So you must select the members of the team. Is that true? Yeah, you must select, yeah, select the members of the team. It's not easy to lead the members of the team, yeah, because right? It can help you study the OBs, right? So team is a group of people, right, with the same objectives, right? It's team. Yeah. How to get performance? So you must also have a good team, right? With good members, right? If in one team and the members are not good, is it possible to get the performance? Like you are given the task by your lecturer. One team consists of 5 people, right? Yeah. 3 are diligent and 2 are lazy. What happened? Can you get the performance? Yeah, it's because you have to. So you must so the manager, yeah, sometimes ask the people to make their own teams, right? Yeah. So they can group the team according to the ability, to the skills, right? Yeah. I think in conclusion that team is better than individuality, right? Because why team is better to get performance? Because we can put our head together, right? Yeah, to solve the problems, right, in the company. The manager cannot work alone to get the performance. It's impossible for the manager work alone, right? Work alone. So the manager must work a team, must work in a team. How to get the company's performance, how to get the business performance. In marketing department, so the people in marketing department also must work in a team, so right? They cannot work they cannot work alone, so right? They need people, so right? They need other people to help them, so right? They cannot work alone. Do you know best profits? Do you know best profit? Located in
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they must work. Yeah, they must work in a team, so that at least 2 people, so that
of course
they visit other people. They find the client, the customers to invest to invest, right? And they must visit someone in the team, not in individuality. Right? Why? Because if the customer asks them and they have no and they can answer, so they can put that together to answer the customer questions, right? Yeah, this team. So the people at best profit always work in a team. So they never work individually, right? Yeah. Also the lecturers. Nowadays in university, the lecturers also work in a team. Yeah, like me, I teach performance management. I put it in. It's in a team, right? I teach until the midterm test, and maybe Bu Titi is not busy. It's up to the meeting. It is in a team, not alone, so right? Yeah, it is a team. So everywhere, team is better than individual. Yeah, according to the work, yeah. But if the job is very simple, you can do it alone, so right? But if the job is complex, yeah, so you need a team. Yeah, teamwork. Yeah, in your family, can you work alone in your family? Can you work alone in your family? No, so right? You must need team in your family. Your father must. What must your father do? What does your mother do? That and what must the children do? This is the team, so right? The parent divide the task. So you must do this, and the others must do this. So they must work in a team, in the family. So that, so you can imagine if the people in your family work alone, it work individually. What happened? What happened? If the people in your family work individually, not in a team, what happened? If you don't know something and you ask your parent, your parent doesn't want to answer your question, right? Yeah. So I think it's better to have a good team in the family, right? Father, mother, children, work together to get the performance of a family, right? The children study hard, study well, and the father works for their family, right? And the mother educate the children, right? And what that? Yeah, it's a good thing, right? Because they have their own jobs, their own job, yeah, their own job description. Okay, what can you get from this chapter? What can you get from this chapter? Okay, next week, next Thursday, I will have a judicium in my faculty. Have you any free day? So I cannot teach you on Thursday. So because from 8 to 5 o'clock, I must be in hotel going to live to attend the judicium and always Wisuda, Ekonomi faculties, all right? Do you have any other free day? Maybe on Friday or in the evening? I know you don't want to study in the evening, yeah? It's difficult for you, so that maybe on Friday, have you time on Friday after Sholat Jumat? Hello? Can you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Do you have time on Friday? But on Thursday, you must still do you must still fill the attendance, yeah. I will give you the copy of the list on Thursday at 1 o'clock, but the lecture is done on the other day. You understand? Can we do the lecture on Friday after the Salat Jumat, after the Friday prayer at 1 to 3? Do you have class on the time? Do you have class? Hello? Can you study on Friday afternoon? Answer please. If you cannot, never mind. That's better. Can you?
For me, it's okay, sir.
The others? The others? Do you have the other subject maybe? No. Is there any subject on Friday after Salat Jumat? No.
No,
Can you?
sir.
Can you? Okay, the other can you? Sorry, school is able to study on Friday after Salat Jumat. And what about the others?
I'm okay, sir.
Okay, the others? Celine?
I'm okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. So next week, on Thursday,
I'm okay.
I will not be able to teach you because of the judicium of my university. So I must attend from 8 o'clock to the 5 o'clock at Golden Tulip Hotel. So that. So, but you must on Thursday at 1, you must still fill the attendance list. I will give you the copy of the list. Yeah, you must fill the attendance list on Thursday at 1 o'clock. But the lecture is done on Friday. You understand? You understand what I mean?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So
Alright,
who is the next? Who is the next
Yes, sir.
presenter on Friday? Who is the next presenter? Chapter 7 and chapter 8. Who?
chapter
7?
Celine, Claudia.
Selin, yeah. Okay. And 8?
Yeah.
8?
Me, sir. Muhammad Miskula.
Okay. Yeah. Before we end this course, please, as usual, you must give the closing comment. So you must say what you have got from this chapter to chapter. Okay. Please, from Felicia, please. Felicia, please.
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Saradi, for today's class. And thank you for Laika and Farah, who have presented their materials well today. From today's class, I learned about informal learning and also team performance management. Thank you and stay healthy, everyone.
Okay. Rido, please, Rido. Hello, Rido. Rido, please.
So thank you for the presenter who delivered by Farah and Lenka. Give the good presentation and see you next time, guys.
Okay, Pradina Putri, please, Pradina. Pradina.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Thank you for today class and see you guys. Dadah.
The school law novel, please. The school law novel.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Everyone, I would like to say thank you to the presenter today, Farah.
Hello?
Dela.
Okay.
And thank you for Saradi for today's class.
Okay.
I hope everyone still in good health condition. Thank you.
Okay, Selin. Selin Claudia.
Thank you for today's class, for the presenter today. And thank you for you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Alda Dwi Putri. Hello, Alda. Alda, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you to Mr. Andi and Mr. Farah for presenting today. And stay healthy and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, Pelagia. Halo, Pelagia.
Thank you for Paradina and Lekawati for the presentation. Thank you.
So you are with Pradina, ya?
Yes, sir. Sama Farah.
Okay. Eric, please. Eric Parulian.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sir Adi and friend. Thank you for what of our presenter today. Hope we will get the benefit from the presentation. Thank you. See you next week.
Robbie.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for today, especially for the presenters today. You guys did it very well. And stay healthy everyone. Thank you.
Lekawati. Hello, Lekawati.
Okay. Thank you for today's class, Mr. Adi and friends. And sorry if there are many mistakes from my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, Dinda. Dinda Pipa, please. Dinda. Hello, Dinda. Hello, Dinda.
Hello everyone. Thank you for today's class, especially for today's presenter, Farah and Lenka. I learned a lot about formal and informal learning and performance. See you next week, everyone. Thank you.
Welcome. Riponatan Gail. Egi. Hello.
Thank you for the presentation today. See you next week.
Okay. Dela Nukomara. Dela. Halo Dela. Dela Nukomara.
I would like to say thank you to today's presenter, Paladin and Lektor, for presenting such a good topics. Thank you.
Para Romika. Halo para Romika.
Hello. Hello. I want to say thank you to Adi and thank you for all the good work today. See you and stay healthy, guys.
Oke, Dita Larasati. Dita Larasati. Halo Dita.
Hello, thank you, Adi, and thank you for Leka and Farina. Such a good delivery material. I hope they deliver today will be for us. Stay healthy. See you next meeting.
Oke. Bella Sapira. Halo Bella. Bella Sapira.
Hello, sir.
So,
I want to say thank you for today's class and thanks center for the material. I hope all the material can be beneficial for us. See you next week. Thank you.
okay. Okay, it is time for me to say goodbye. See you later next Friday ya. Don't forget on Thursday you still fill the attendance list and the lecture is start on Friday ya after the Jumat because on Thursday I will have Judicium in Bhakti University. Okay, see you later. Thank you very much for your presence and attention. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Salam. Can leave the room.
Thank you, sir.
Have the rest, please.